Welcome to Mondays with Marthie. I am very excited. It's the week of Women on Fire, and there's three things I want to talk to you about. The first thing is about your cup running over. The second one is what's in a name, and the third one is inspiration. So please leave your comments below, and you can subscribe to my channel. I look a bit like an angel today. It's because I left my tripod put in my car. I'm gonna make live videos today when we do our rehearsals for Women on Fire, so it looks a bit funny, and I'm very keen before the end of the month of August we're gonna have fiber. So I'm very excited about that because I always get the slow connections when I do live recordings. So anyway, so the three things. The first thing is your cup running over, and often you get Psalm 23. People like that psalm because it has a lot of good news in it. And one of the images that's used in it is when your cup runs over, because you have too much of something. And I think sometimes we forget. We live so safely in our little bucket or glass, where you always fill it up just enough that it doesn't spill over. And I know I once went to a songwriting course, and this guy just took the jug and he poured it right into the glass, and it started running over. And you want to say, oh, you're making a mess. Well, maybe you're not making a mess. Maybe you're sharing, and you're showing that there's so much of something. And I think sometimes we have to get out of the boundaries that we set for ourselves, to say maybe the cup is standing in a bucket that's standing in a bigger space, and it's not a problem if it's running over. And I think for life it's true as well. Sometimes it's important that your cup must run over so that you can share what you have, and don't always just live safe that you just have enough for you in your cup. So that's the cup running over. Sometimes you must just close your eyes and say, okay, well, give me all of it. It's a bit like, when Jesus said throw out the net and this side, and then they caught too much and they literally had to fix the nets because it was so stressful on the net to hold all these fish. I sound a bit like a pastor today, but Bible always has good images, and it's a good reference to a lot of people who has actually read the book. So that's about your cup running over. And then the second one is what's in a name. I know I've spoken to it before, but I find because I know so many people, the one thing that's really special to me is when somebody greets me and says, hello Marthie, so good to see you again. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'd love to know your name. And sometimes I get I can't remember your name, don't take it personally, but there is something about knowing somebody's name and actually addressing them on it, because it makes them feel special. So I think that's one thing. If you don't remember anything else at all, just make a point of remembering somebody's name. So I would usually, in the first two sentences of meeting somebody new, I would make a good connection. For example, association. Oh, you Wendy, wonderful hair wraps, or you are you just make a connection. You're the guy with the beautiful blue eyes, or you're the woman with the dark hair, or something that you can in the future remember them with, so that when you do meet them again, you can say, oh, you're the one with the great hair, that's your name. And that just helps you remember their names. And then the third thing is inspiration. Now, I recently posted on Facebook what woman inspires you. Wednesday is Women's Day, and it was so interesting to me because a lot of people said their mother. Well, looks like mothers are right up there winning the popularity contest. But then then it means that it comes with a lot of responsibility to be a mother, and also to realize that people look up to you. It comes with responsibility. When you inspire somebody, you have to watch what you do, I guess. And it's okay when you look at somebody and say, oh, that person inspires me. But what if you're that person that are inspiring other people? So I think that's, to me, is a big thing, is to be aware that there are people watching you and looking up to you and expecting something and that comes with responsibility. And then also to try and be that person that can inspire other people. So I'd love for you to tell me who inspires you. When I'm done with Women on Fire, I'm going to be focusing on that a lot, and I would really need people to tell me who inspires them so that I can go grab them and tell the story, because we all need inspiration, and that will be a brilliant way for me to continue my Mondays with Marthie. So please subscribe to my channel. The 3 things are: what's in a name, when your cup runs over, and who inspires you. And please, if you haven't checked it out yet, I'm going to be live streaming Women on Fire on the 9th of August through Concert Window. And you can also get tickets through Quicket for Women on Fire to come in person. And I'm very excited about it. It's going to be an album, so if you can't do either of those, you can actually order the album or pre-order, and I'll have it available on iTunes. But it's nice and in person. I'm planning to have a fabulous team. I have a brilliant bass guitarist. I say he's like a push-up bra that keeps everything in place and beautiful. And then I have a brilliant guitarist. I have a brilliant music arranger, and I have a brilliant drummer. I haven't met him yet, but people are really in awe of his work, so I'm really excited. I'm going to meet him on Wednesday because he works in the week. See, musicians have more than one job, I have to tell you this. And then I have a brilliant 2 backing vocalists. They're actually soloists, and they're going to be taking some solo pieces with me. Originally I designed the show to have a lot of solo moments, but because it was so hard work to get the people on board, I said, well, I'm just singing all the parts, and I had to practice a lot to get all the low notes and all the high notes. But I think in the future it'll be great to let other people share the limelight more with me. And what else do I have? Oh, I have a violinist. He's 2 meters tall. I'm very excited. He's going to play the violin. He's like my little angel. So, yes, I am excited about the show. It's a big one for me. And I'm going to be focusing on a lot more different things in the future after the show. And I know it sounds funny, but I've tried out a lot of things, and this is my last 100th thing. And after this, I will be focusing on the things that work and work the best. And yeah, so it's going to be looking a lot different, and the stuff that I don't want to do, I'll delegate. But you have to check it out yourself before you tell somebody else to go do it, because it's so easy. You can't just do that. Sometimes you have to try it yourself to know how it feels. If you do a show, you have to go put up the posters yourself, and the next time you tell somebody else to do it, and the next time you get somebody else to do it professionally. But that's the roots. So then you understand if it's been done well or not well, so that type of thing. Anyway, have a good week, and I'll see you on the other side of the show next Monday.